In his book, Everything is God, writer, commentator, rabbi, and all around amazing human being, Jay Michelson, tells us the secret to every mystical tradition ever. The idea that everything is God, the name of the book. In Judaism, this is expressed in the concept, Ein od milvado. There's nothing but God. Everything is God. The camera, you, me, the chair you're sitting on, the plants, the oil tanker that just drove by, whatever it is, everything is made of God and it is part of the capital O oneness. And he tells us this idea called non-duality, he says, is found at the summit of nearly every mystical tradition in the world. Ein od milvado, nothing but God. Everything is made of the divine. It's not some you and me are separate from God. It's not that there's some God on a throne somewhere up there and we're down here. No, it's everything, everywhere is divine stuff. Now, this idea is a lot for our brains to understand. And Jay acknowledges this. And there are ways to work on grokking it better, right? Meditation, spiritual practices, ecstatic dance, plant medicines, prayer, whatever it might be, drumming, yoga. There are all these ways that we can start to think, feel, experience life in a non-dual way. Ways in which we can rewire our neural pathways and get in contact with that bit of soul within us called Yechida, the innermost level of soul that never forgets is part of the oneness. Because we do forget, right? We live in a world where each day we all go separate directions. We don't feel part of oneness all the time. I mean, I like to tell people, if you get a millisecond of it, awesome, praise that, savor that. But this paradox of oneness and separateness, I like to think that what some people call God, the divine, what I call the infinite eternal, is the force that holds paradox together. Now, I said there are many ways to get there, many ways to be open to this idea of non-duality. And I think for me, it was my queerness. Having a queer body, mind, soul set is what allowed me, I guess is the best language, to think and see and feel and experience life non-dually, because queerness is more than just an umbrella term for LGBTQIA2S and so on, right? It can be a quicker way than to say the whole alphabet, but it's more than just your gender and your sexuality. It's an entire worldview, an entire way of being in the world, a way that doesn't think or accept binaries and thinks in spectrums beyond binaries. It's non-dual thinking, right? We don't just see male, female, gay, straight, right, wrong, good, right, us, them. It sees a spectrum of existence in all these ways, and it's rooted in gender and sexuality. But queerness is a non-dual way of being in the world, and that non-dualness that's the root of mystical practice, right? As I said earlier. So I'm not sure what my conclusion is, other than there are many ways to have a mystical experience of the world, a mystical way of being in the world. There are many ways to be a mystic. For me and for many others, it was being queer. I hope you find yours. May we all be blessed to find our ways into mystical experience, mysticalness. Love and blessings, everybody.